to the U and turn down a mute. Okay. Mute. Mute is down, right? Are we ready? You let me know. Oh, all right. Here we go. Live action at the first game here in Topsail Field in Conception Bay South for the Toyota National Championships 2019. My name is Ian Chater. I'll bring do the commentating here for you today. And this first match, we have Team Nova Scotia versus Team Quebec. Team Nova Scotia being represented by United DFC, while Quebec is being represented by Royal Select Beauport. Little note just to kick things off. The last time, 2016, when Newfoundland hosted the Challenge Trophy and Jubilee Trophy Championships, this team from Quebec won the Women's Championship. They won Jubilee Trophy. So they're back with a vengeance. They got third place last year. I remember that because I was in Saskatoon and I saw them beat the Newfoundland team, the Holy Cross team, for bronze. So we got live action going on here. Beautiful, beautiful day here in Conception Bay South. We're hosting 11 games during this championship, a mixture of men's and women's. Just 1 minute in. Quebec is wearing their red kit, while the team from Nova Scotia are wearing they call it action green, navy, and white. So they're going to be going and shooting. The Nova Scotia team is shooting to your right, while the Quebec team is shooting to your left. So if you're on watching us now, you know that you're able to find us on the official broadcaster for the Challenge Trophy and Jubilee Trophy is Sports Canada TV, and you can reach us at sportscanada.tv/2019-Canada-Soccer-Challenge-Jubilee. Now that's a mouthful in itself. Both teams, first game, as I said, the Women's Championship will take place on Sunday, while the Men's Championship will take place on Monday. So lots of soccer between now and then. We are one of 4 fields hosting games. Conception Bay House there, we call it Topsail Field. The other games are being played at King George V Park in St. John's, the fields in Mount Pearl, and there's a field down in Portugal Cove, St. Philip. So 4 different fields hosting games for both the women's and the men's championships. I think there's 44 games in total. 25 are being streamed by Sports Canada TV. We had a foul on the play here now, so free kick here for Nova Scotia. Shot on net, and it's gone wide. Good effort there by number 17 on Nova Scotia, Megan Earl. Quebec plays a short out of the back. Nova Scotia back in possession. Almost found a seam there to break through. Quebec with possession. Trying to get used now to seeing the numbers on the uniforms, so I can let you know who's who. But I can give you the starting lineups very quickly. So let's start off with United DFC representing Nova Scotia. We've got Haley Cardass, Erin Freeman, Lauren Windsor, Candace Conrad, Emily Nickerson, Hannah Dory, Megan Johnson, Elizabeth McPhail, Cameron Bruce, Megan Earl, and Curran Layden. And the coaching staff is Gary Carter, Colleen Flynn, and Kim Wallace. Well, I'd like to welcome them here to these championships. And then for Team Quebec, represented by Royal Select Beauport, we got Anne-Sophie Lapointe, Cynthia Gaspard-Friere, Roxanne Dion, Kim Tremblay, Gabrielle Lapointe, Joelle Mercier, Karina Fissette, Daphne Blouin, Amelia Cloutier, Sophia Barassa, and Joelle Moras. And the coaching staff is Isabelle Cassette and Samir El Akati. Welcome to that team as well. Coming up on the 5-minute mark of the first half. Still no score. Ball's put down into the Nova Scotia end of the field. They try to put it down the right wing here. Number 6 will take the throw in. The captain for Team Quebec. That was Roxanne Dion. Number 5 there now with the ball. Cynthia Gasper-Fier. She lays the ball down into the Nova Scotia end of the field. Back midfield it comes. Gabriella Point trying to find her player down the right. And it's cleared out of bounds. Free throw for Quebec. I'd like to welcome my good friend Daryl back doing the camera. Haven't seen him for a while. Doing some work here now for Canada Sports TV. And that goes off for a corner kick. So Quebec gets their first corner of the match. It looks like number 17, Emily Cloutier, is going to do the honors for the corner. Again, beautiful day for soccer here. Temperature's probably around 15 degrees. Bit of breeze coming off the bay behind us. You can see that. Ball's into play. Ball's on the head, and that goes over the top of the net. No damage done. Goal kick for Nova Scotia. The goalkeeper for Nova Scotia is Haley Cardass. Quebec gets possession back. They're coming in, looking for that first opportunity, trying to break through the penalty area, but that's broken up. Goes off now for a for a throw in now for Nova Scotia. Can't really see who that is that far away. Ball's put into the box, gathered up by the keeper for Quebec, Joelle Moras. She brings it out, sends it out to her captain. Cynthia Gasper-Fier. Here's the far wing, number 15, Daphne Blouin, trying to make things happen out there. Looks like number 12, Megan Johnson, gave her some trouble, and that rolls off for a goal kick. Cardass will take that. There's 8 teams entered in the Jubilee Trophy, the Women's Jubilee Trophy side of the competition. 2 of those being from Newfoundland and Labrador. And the men's competition will have 10, with 1 team from Newfoundland and Labrador in that one. So as I mentioned, the women's championship is on Sunday. The men's championship is on Monday. Nova Scotia trying to break out, trying to keep possession of that ball. They do. Well done there by Team Nova Scotia. Ball comes trying to break through. Action's in the middle of the field. Number 2, Freeman, putting that ball through. There it is. Looks like might be trouble here for Quebec. Number 17 there tried her best. There was a little breakdown in communication, and by Team Quebec, Megan Earl tried to put her team up 1-0. just before the 10-minute mark here in the first half. Morass gets the ball out, midfield. Good speed there by number 15 on Quebec. Blouin. She got her foot on the ball, but no trouble for the keeper from Nova Scotia to gather that in. Ball's in midfield. Controlled by Nova Scotia. Cameron Bruce gets her back to her keeper. Keep possession. Nova Scotia. Again, Nova Scotia wearing the action green with the navy shorts and the white socks. Quebec is dressed all in red. Jersey shorts and socks. Throw in, Quebec. Dion. Back to Gaspard Fier. Dion again. Quebec keeping possession. Free kick going to Quebec. Foul on the play. They take the quick one. They spread it out. That was Barras getting it out. Barras has the ball again. Number 10, speedster, Mercier, looking to make things happen. That rolls out of bounds for a goal kick. Here's Cardas. Goalkeeper for Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia trying to get that ball at the left wing. Goes out of bounds for a free throw. Gaspard Fier trying to work through the field, middle of the field. Here's well done. Well done by the keeper to gather that in. The Quebec player felt like she was fouled on the play, but no call from the ref. Ball's in the middle of the field. Number 12 lost it off her foot. That's Johnson. Both teams battling it out in the middle of the field. Here's Quebec again. Barras with the ball, being pressured by number 5, Conrad. Conrad pressuring number 9 there on Quebec, Lapointe. Lapointe gets the ball down, and it rolls off for a throw-in for Quebec. Coming up there is number 4, looks like to take it. And Sophie Lapointe. Beautiful fall day, as I said, as you can probably tell by the camera. Beautiful blue sky, sun's out. Bit of breeze. We'll take that on the 9th of October here in the greater St. John's area in Newfoundland and Labrador. Both teams battling out in the far corner of the Nova Scotia end of the field. A little bit of a tricky play there for the keeper. but still no score. The Royal Select Beauport team from Quebec have their second corner kick of the game. Ball's putting it into play, and well done by the keeper, Cardass, to come out there and gather that in. No damage done. Waits for her team to get out and turn around. Quebec with possession. Still with possession. Looked like there was a collision on the play there between a Nova Scotia player and a Quebec player. Looks like there's the ref is going to call a foul. Number 11 on Quebec, Facette, trying to find her player going down the side. But as I said, there was a collision. So free kick for Nova Scotia. Here's McPhail. McPhail gets the ball back. Throw in here for the captain of the Quebec team, Dion. Down the left side here for Quebec. Puts it in number 11, Facette. Facette looking for her player again. The keeper for Nova Scotia keeps it into play. 16 and a half minutes gone. Still no score between Team Quebec and Team Nova Scotia. They're for both teams' first games of their Jubilee Trophy Championships 2019. Brought to you by Toyota. Other sponsors that we should mention: and we thank them for their sponsorship. Like I said, Toyota, Powerade, Tech, and the federal government of Canada. We're back down in the far end of the field now, Quebec. Quebec has possession, though. No real pressure put on her until just then. Facette has the ball. Playing well in the middle of the field, trying to control the action. Outside here to Dion. Dion makes that quick move into the center of the field, but that's broken up. Well done there by, can't find her number. Here's number 17, putting in the middle of the field, and that's cleared off for the first corner kick for Nova Scotia. Try to see if I can see the number. That is number 17. That is Megan Earl going to take the corner for Nova Scotia, their first one of the first half and the match. Her team is all lined up. An effort there by number 4 on Nova Scotia, Lauren Windsor. Never got much on it with her left foot. That's cleared out of play. Throw in here now for Nova Scotia, number 12, Johnson. 10 making a run. That was Dory, but Nova Scotia still has possession, and they'll continue to have possession with the free kick. Foul on the play. Cleared out by Quebec. Midfield, put back right back in again by Nova Scotia. Dory with the ball, looking for a teammate. Lots of bodies there though. There's number 10 on Quebec. Mercier working hard for the ball. Quebec still with possession. In the midfield here by number 17, Cloutier. She's looking outside here for her captain, number 6, Dion. Being marked there by Nova Scotia. Still has possession. Cleared out. Quebec gets it back. Number 11, Facette, looking for someone. Top of the box. Shot on net. And gathered in by Cardass, the keeper for Nova Scotia. Back to midfield. And it comes out to be a goal kick. Little action down there in the Quebec end of the field. Okay, goal kick here for Quebec. Outside. Oh, just two judged incorrectly by Dion. Here's Nova Scotia now with the throw in. Number 16 for United. Cameron Bruce. Here comes number 17 again. She looks to find that ball and get Megan Earl. She makes things happen out there. That's 3 or 4 opportunities now. Here we have a corner kick, second one for Nova Scotia. There it is, the ball's in the box. And Quebec gets it out of danger, but it's another corner for Nova Scotia. Another corner for Nova Scotia. And there looks like there's a foul committed in the box, and Quebec gets possession for a free throw. Or, sorry, a free kick. Here's Quebec breaking out of their end. Number 5, Gasper Fier gets the ball down the middle, but loses. Nova Scotia gathers it in. Here's Nova Scotia on the break again. Here comes number 16, Bruce. Quebec gets a head on it and get possession back. Goal kick, Team Nova Scotia. Head on the ball from Quebec, but it went back over her head, and that comes in harmlessly into in the Cardass. Throw in for Quebec. Coming up now on the 25-minute mark of the first half here. Game 1 for both these teams here at the Jubilee Trophy Championships as part of the Toyota National Championships 2019. Both teams have had a little bit of action each. Here's a shot. Whoa! Nice save, but offside flag was up. Nice save in the meantime by the keeper for United DFC, Ailey Cardas, playing a great game here. Like I said, still a first half action here. I'd like to thank Sports Canada TV for doing the streaming, so family, friends, and the like can catch the action. Not being able to be here live, at least you can watch it as live as you can. Would love to have you all here, but hey. Okay, Nova Scotia with the throw in. Here's Quebec putting the pressure on here now. Looking for that first goal of the match for themselves and for either team. Here's Bruce. Looks to her teammate there. That rolls off. It's a... nope, Quebec gets a throw in. Dion throws it in. Misjudged there by number 5 on Quebec, but still has it in possession. Barassa. Here's the keeper. Moras gets it over to Gaspar Fier. Looks in the middle of the field for number 11. Facette out to number 6, Dion, the captain. She's in the box. Looking for someone coming through. Clear it out. Well done by Nova Scotia. Foul on the play there for Nova Scotia. Free kick for Quebec. Quebec are playing well, passing that ball around, keeping possession. Referee judged that there was a foul on the play from the Quebec player and the keeper for Nova Scotia. McPhail down through the middle. Well down by Dion to use her head, figuratively and literally, to get the ball back. Number 17 on Nova Scotia, Megan Earl, been given a warning there, a verbal warning by the ref. Came in a little bit too late then. Ball's in the box for Quebec. Cleared out. Quebec has possession again, though. Number 4, Lapointe, looks in the corner for, and that rolls off for another goal, another corner for Quebec. Looks like we're going to have a substitution here now. Number 17 is going to come out of the game for Quebec. Going out of the game is Emile Cloutier coming in. I didn't see the board. I'll tell you now then once I see the number. Looks like number 16, Andre Genois, is in the game, and good hands there by the keeper for Nova Scotia to gather that in. That could have been a dangerous play. A little over 30 gone, first half, still no score. Team Nova Scotia, represented by United DFC, taking on the team from Quebec, Royal Select Beauport. Senior men and women play 45-minute halves. In the preliminary round here now, there is no extra time or penalty kicks or anything like that. The score is, after 90 minutes, is as is. All the placing games will take place for the Women's Jubilee Trophy on Sunday. First right on through 8th. Again, my name is Ian Chater, bringing you the live action here from Conception Bay South, Newfoundland, Labrador, Topsail Field. I'm actually the president of this association, proudly acting in that role. Very happy to be part of these national championships, these Toyota national championships. Here's Nova Scotia, number 7, Emily Nickerson. Nova Scotia got to be careful there. You don't want to make any mistakes against this Quebec team. They usually place high at every competition. Last year, like I said, they came 3rd in Saskatoon, and I know when these championships were held here in 2016, they actually won the women's championship. Foul on the play. That was number 8 that committed the foul, Kim Tremblay. Ball is put into the box. And that goes for a corner kick for Nova Scotia. I believe that's number 12 going to do the honors, Megan Johnson. Ball's right in the box. Could be dangerous. Could be dangerous. Keeper couldn't get her hands on the ball. Her teammate was in front of her. She couldn't snag it in. And that goes off now for a goal kick. Corner kicks, you got to be careful with those. That ball falls in the right place. Bit of confusion. Hit off the wrong body. Little deflection. Ball's in the back of the net. Doesn't matter how you score them. That's Morass with the ball over center field. Nova Scotia backline steps up. Here's McPhail, got her foot on the ball. Referee calling a handball. Handball goes right from the tips of your fingers right to your shoulder. And I even saw that the Quebec player actually moved her arm towards the ball to try to deflect it, and it did hit her arm, so hence the free kick. Nice turn-off play there by number 15, Blouin. Foul on the play. The Quebec player hit the turf. Looks like she hit a turf, but she's up. Quebec still with possession. Here's Dion. Dion to Tremblay. Tremblay all the way out to number 4. Lapointe. Lapointe tries to put it into the box, but that rolls off for a goal kick. Cardass. Here's a little break up in the play. Here's Quebec looking for that first goal. Oh, over the top of the bar. Great effort there by Team Quebec. Little miscue there in the back line of Team Nova Scotia. Amistad, first goal of the match. I'm trying to see who shot that. I think it was number 4. No, that was number 15. That was number 15 on the team. That was Blouin. Here's another shot. And that goes well wide of the Nova Scotia net. I know Blouin on Quebec, number 15, wouldn't want that one back, but nice effort. Just went right over the top of the bar. Cardass with the ball out to the left wing. And good pressure by Nova Scotia. But free. There's a throw in here now for Quebec. Ball's in the midfield. There's a chase after it. Here's number 9, Lapointe. Well done by, I think that's hard to see some of the numbers from this vantage point, but well done by Nova Scotia to get possession back. Gets her back to her keeper. She got to be careful there. Pressure coming in from Quebec. It is number 4 on the side there. Number 4 being Lauren Windsor. Here's Quebec. Number 8, Tremblay, puts it in the corner. There's a foul on the play in the far corner. Free kick, Quebec. See what happens there. See if Quebec has a set play. Referee gets in position. Waits for the whistle. Ball's in the box. Lots of heads in the air. And Cardass comes up with it in her hands. Still no score. We're in the 39th minute of the first half. Ball's crossed midfield. Quebec gets a body part on it, but Nova Scotia has possession. Number 7, Nickerson, out to the wing. Nice footwork there by number 2, Freeman, and that rolls through the box. It could have been dangerous there for Quebec. Goal kick. Here's Morass. Ball's out to midfield. Sun got in the eyes of number 15 there on Quebec. Blouin. Ball's driven right back in again by Nova Scotia, but number 18, Barassa. Clear it out by number 7, Nickerson. On the chase is Conrad. She gets it in the middle, but that's gathered in by Quebec. Back to the keeper. Gaspar Fier. Lapointe. Lapointe again. There's a couple of points on the field, so I'm going to have to say their first names. Lapointe to Lapointe. Corner kick for Quebec. Looks like Roxanne Dion, their captain, the left back here for the Royal Select Beauport team. Quebec looking to put one on the board before the half is over. It's up there, goes through the hands of Cardass, but she gathers it back in again. No harm done. Ball's put out to the right. Lots of space here. Still lots of space. There's number 2 on the run. Freeman gets the ball over. No damage done, though. But they do get the ball back for a free throw. Throw in. Foul on the play as per the ref. The Quebec team is not happy with that call. I believe that's Johnson taking the free kick. The ball's in the box. Ball's still in the box. Cleared out now by Quebec. Gotta be careful there with the cleats up in the air there. All right, here's Anne-Sophie Lapointe looking for her teammates. Here's number 11, Fissette. Looking for a run through there by Mercier. Here's number 10 now, Nova Scotia. Dory looking for her teammate out there, number 5. Conrad. Conrad loses possession. Quebec is going down the right side. And that rolls off for a throw-in. Gotta be careful with that ball bouncing around, takes that funny spin. Quebec is definitely looking for that first goal before the half. Ball's cleared out. Over half. We're in the last minute of the first half. Not sure how much time is going to be added on. I don't think there's going to be much. Hasn't been much stoppage of play for anything of injuries or the like. Ball's headed out of harm's way there by Nova Scotia. Here's Quebec on the run. Lots of space here on the right side. Number 32. Layden puts it out to number 17. But the ball goes in too close. Number 17, Earl, put the ball in too close, gathered in by the keeper for Quebec. We're at the 45-minute mark now of the first half. We're going to add on 1 minute, one extra minute of the first half as per the fourth official. Layden back to McPhail. Dion with the head on it. Tremblay. Kim Tremblay looking for her teammates. Gabrielle Lapointe. Looking coming in, trying hard. Cleared out by Cardass. Johnson running after that ball, and there's the end of the first half. The ref's whistle. Still no score here between Team Nova Scotia and Team Quebec. Pretty even first half, in my opinion. Might give a little bit of extra leniency to Quebec, but not very much at all. There's still a lot to be determined here in the second half of these Toyota National Championships 2019. You're watching live action brought to you by Sports Canada TV. So second half action is coming up in around 15 minutes time. I know it's going to be in 15 minutes time because that's how long the half is. My name is Ian Shader. On behalf of Daryl Redmond, we'll be right back, and you and get yourself a beverage and a little snack, and talk to you in a few minutes. Over for now. All right, welcome back to second half action of this first game here in Conception Bay South at Topsail Field as part of the Toyota National Championships 2019. We got Team Nova Scotia in the action green, navy shorts and white socks versus Team Quebec in all red jersey shorts and socks. No score after the first half. There's a shot right on net as we start this second half. Nice effort there by number 8, Kim Tremblay. They came out strong there, tried to catch Team Nova Scotia by catch them asleep. My name is Ian Trader. I'll bring you the play-by-play along with cameraman Daryl Redmond. First half was pretty even. A couple of chances by both teams. We'll see now how both teams prevail in this second half. Every game is so critical in these short tournaments. Every point so important. There's another shot, and off the crossbar again. There's another effort there. 2 shots there in the first minute. 2 of them tricky for the keeper. 1 off the crossbar and 1 just wide. So looks like keeper for Team Nova Scotia, Haley Cardass, is in tough now the second half. Looks like during halftime, the Quebec team said, let's take some more shots. Let's test this keeper, and they're definitely doing that. That rolls out of bounds for a throw-in for Quebec. I'm going to see now, just based on my my starting lineup versus what's on the field now, see if there's been any changes for either team. At this point, I don't see any. Quebec down in Nova Scotia at the end of the field. Quebec with possession. Here's number 15. Blouin into the center of the field for number 8. Kim Tremblay. That looks like it's going to roll off for a corner kick for Quebec. Again, I'd like to welcome everyone to these Toyota National Championships 2019. Brought to you by Canada Soccer, of course, but national partners are Toyota, Powerade, Tech, and the Federal Government of Canada. There's Cardass, got her hands on the ball. Quebec is, and it looks like there is going to be a penalty kick. Handball on the play. I don't think there's any argument there. The player for Quebec tried to put that ball over the back of her head, and one of the players on Nova Scotia had her hands up and impeded the ball from going forward. So it looks like the captain, number 6, Roxanne Dion, is going to take the honors. Cardass is in possession, and she saved it. Nice save by Cardass, and the ball's still in possession, though, by Quebec. They're really trying hard to get that first goal. Ball's off the leg, off the goal post. Ball's bouncing around, as I said. It's not how you score them. Doesn't really matter as if they go in at all. And it's still no score up on that board. 0-0. 4.5 minutes gone this second half. Quebec has really put on the pressure here to get that first marker. And that's a goal kick. So lots of, I don't know if you call it a bit of luck, bit of skill. I think that was a great save there by the keeper for Nova Scotia, Haley Cardass. Keep it 0-0, but then with the pending play after that, the ball bounced around. See it knocked off a leg for one of the players of Nova Scotia, off the post and then off again. Anyway, that was the lucky one. So the ball's out to midfield here now. Quebec has possession again, but that rolls off for a Nova Scotia throw-in. That's number 12 for United, Megan Johnson. Quebec trying to feed that ball through the middle of the field, top of the box, the penalty area. We have a second game. I should promote the second game here now that we're going to have at Topsail Field here in Conception Bay South. After this one, a 4:30 local start. That's 4:30 local start. And the game at 4:30 is a men's game, men's match between Team Ontario and Team Nova Scotia. So that should be a great affair. So I'll tell you about that as we go forward. Quebec still putting the pressure on here in the second half. Nova Scotia hasn't really put any kind of pressure on, haven't been down on the other end of the field at all, so to speak. Pass off a little Quebec leg. Number 15, Blouin, loses possession of it. Nice ball down the left-hand side. Here goes Earl, number 17. She's the one that's done a little bit of damage against the team from Quebec with opportunities. No goals, but opportunities. She's one to be reckoned with on that field, I'm sure. There was a mistake there and there's the ball in the back of the net. Mistake there on the back line for Team Nova Scotia. Ended up with a breakaway there for Quebec. So Quebec goes up 1-0 off the foot of number 16, Audrey Genois. That's Audrey Genois. I believe she was the substitute there in the first half. So substitution pays off. So that was at the 53-minute mark. 1-0 Quebec. Here's Nova Scotia, and that goes behind the net for a Quebec goal kick. Here's Quebec again down the right side. Looking through the middle. Put onside by that head for Nova Scotia. Oh, and that's a foul there just in front of us here. Number 18 causing the foul. Sophie Barassa. Here's Johnson, number 12. Puts the ball right in the box. Penalty area. Foul on the play. Free kick for Quebec. Quebec coming down the right-hand side. Nice give and go. Blue Ann fighting for the ball with Johnson. And Cardass comes out and grabs that. One nothing Quebec. Off a goal by number 16. Audrey Genois. All right, throw-in coming in here now. Quebec has definitely got the major majority of the possession here in the second half. After it's more even Steven in the first half. Corner kick here now for Quebec. Coming all the way over from her left back position. Number 6, their captain, Dion. Here's the ball. And there's another corner there. So Dion will take the corner again. A low cross there by Dion. But ball's put right back into the penalty area. Head on the ball by Quebec, and Cardass gathers it in. Ball hits off the back of number 16, Cameron Bruce. I'd like to say hi to her dad, who I know out in the Nova Scotia area, Richard. Here's Quebec's back line. There's Dion all the way back again. She's in on a lot of the play. Doesn't matter what side of the field. Nova Scotia now trying to see if they can come up the equalizer here. 1-0 Quebec. Almost 59 minutes gone in the match. Here's Quebec breaking out fast. Nice ball through. Here's number 16 again. Whoa! Nice. That was a great effort. Nice shot there by number 16, who already got the first goal. And even and stepping up and making even a better save, if you want to say, call it as it is, as the ball was kept out of the net by the keeper for Nova Scotia, Haley Cardass. Well done. Keeps her team in it, just down by 1. Dion now for Quebec. Going to take the goal kick. Quebec is definitely pressing for that second marker. And there's the ball bouncing around again. Nova Scotia's all telling their back line to get out, get out. That took a funny bounce then. Arm came up and hit off it, so that's a handball. Ball's put into the penalty area. Quebec with possession. Quebec down deep. And that goes for a corner. Quebec decides to take the short one. Puts it on top of the penalty area. Quebec still has possession. Dion. And nice save there by Cardass. Ball's put way down the field there, and keeper to keeper. Here's a shot on net. Gathered in by Cardass. You're watching second half action here of this Women's Jubilee preliminary round game. Jubilee Trophy preliminary round game between Team Quebec, being represented by the Royal Select Beauport, and Team Nova Scotia being represented by United DFC. 1-0. Almost 63 minutes gone in the second half, with the goal coming at the 53-minute mark off the foot of number 16, Audrey Genois. This is all live action being brought to you by Sports Canada TV, all part of the Toyota National Championships. Also brought to you by Powerade, Tech, and the Federal Government of Canada. Here's Quebec. Really have the majority of possession here in the second half. Here's a shot on net, but blocked. Goal kick for Nova Scotia. Looks like Team Quebec has a couple of people warming up on the sideline. They look maybe to be going to make a couple of substitutions. Nova Scotia not having much luck getting over that halfway mark of the field this second half. Here's number 4. Anne-Sophie Lapointe down to her number 15. Blue end. She puts the ball to the top of the penalty area, but it's cleared up by Nova Scotia. But right back they come again. It's Quebec. Another shot on net, and the keeper for Nova Scotia, Cardass, plays it safe and pushes it over the top of the bar. Another corner here. So Nova Scotia got a few people warming up now too. Ball's put right back in again. Quebec looking for that second tally. Kim Trombley loses the ball. Here's Candace Conrad, number 5. She loses possession now too. Mercier. Seems like Nova Scotia gets possession, but they give it right back again. Facette with the ball. McPhail clears it. And that rolls off now for a throw-in for Quebec. We're going to have substitutions here. A couple now, looks like, for Quebec. Number 10 is coming out. Number 13 is coming in. Number 11 is coming out. Number 3 is coming in. So, number 10, Joelle Mercier is coming out, and replacing her will be Gabrielle Vallet. And number 11 is coming out. That is Karina Facette, and coming in to replace her is number 3, Rosalie Dumont. Goal kick. Quebec gets possession right away, though. And that goes off for a throw-in. Totally different half here from the first to the second for Team Nova Scotia. They had their chances in the first half and stuff, and had lots of possession, but the second half doesn't seem to be there. I don't know if you would say Quebec has turned it up a notch or two, but they definitely take lots of shots on net, as you just saw there. Coming up now to 70 minutes gone in the match. 1-0 Quebec. Quebec are just as happy now to take some time off the clock. Here's Dion down the left side. One of the substitutions here, number 13, Valin. Here's Valin. Tries to get the ball into the penalty area, but that's deflected. Cardas. McPhail puts the ball right back into the back end of the field. Here's Freeman trying to make something happen here for a Nova Scotia team. That's broken up though. Ball's cleared out by Quebec, put right back in again by Nova Scotia. Quebec trying to settle that ball down. Loin puts it far side to Dion. Hope you're enjoying this second half action of a Jubilee trophy match between Team Nova Scotia, being represented by the United DFC, and Team Quebec, being represented by the Royal Select Beauport. 1-0 for Quebec, and a second half goal. All brought to you as all part of the Toyota National Championships 2019. Thank Canada Soccer for putting off these national championships for under 15, under 17, and the Challenge Cup Jubilee, senior men's and women's. Other national sponsors other than Toyota are Powerade, Tech, and the federal government of Canada. Quebec still putting the pressure on, looking for their second goal of the match. We have another match coming up after this one at 4:30 local time between Team Ontario and Team Nova Scotia. Quebec player had the ball in her feet but lost her footing. And that ball goes out of play and out of the park. So throw in for, let's see, so 16 is out, number 16 is out. I think that was number 9. And is that it? Is that 2 or 3? God bless our Royal Newfoundland Constabulary for getting that ball back into the play. You see it all here. You see it all on the rock. So for So it looks like number 9, Chantal Cadeau, is in the match. And also, let's see. I don't know who else just came in then. Too busy watching the police officer throw the ball in. I'll see now who else is in the game here. Number 7 is already in. Oh, it looks like Anna Duganzik is in the match. Number 8, that's Anna Duganzik. Chantal Cadeau is in the match, number 9. That ball went over the head of McPhail for a throw-in for Quebec. Still 1-0 here. 77 minutes gone in the second half. We're in the match. Quebec takes possession. Here's the goal scorer for Quebec, number 16. And that rolls off, and that's going in for a corner. Looks like she probably fell awkwardly. That's number 15 down on the turf, Daphne Blouin. While there's an injury over there on the play, looks like one of the Nova Scotia players is also limping there over at the at midfield, over by the force officials table. That would be number 2, Erin Freeman. Looks like she's going to be subbed in or subbed out. So yeah, so number 2, Erin Freeman is coming out, and coming back in is number 10, Hannah Dory. Looks like the player for number 15, that's like I said, number 15 on Quebec, Daphne Blouin, she's up and walking, which is a good sign, really good sign. She's going to have to go to the sideline now and wait when she's ready to come back in to be signaled in by the ref. Not sure now if there's a sub made or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. So it looks like she's just going to stay there. It looks like she was going towards her bench. That means the Quebec player, but looks like she's probably going to stay in the play because there's no one up to substitute for her. Still 1-0. Far from over. All it takes is one break and one shot, and this game is tied up by Nova Scotia. Cleared out of the penalty area by Nova Scotia. But Quebec is still driving, looking for that second tally. Throw in Nova Scotia. Elizabeth McPhail. Kim Tremblay. Possession for Quebec. A nice shot, a nice low shot by Daphne Blowen, and a nice save by the keeper, Haley Cardas, for Nova Scotia. Kept it 1-0. That's pushed ahead. One of the substitutions that just came in then, number 8, Anna Dejancic. Looks like she got a bit of speed, couldn't catch up though. Substitution here now. The captain is coming out, number 6. Coming in is number 2. So Roxanne Dion, number 6, is coming out, and coming in is number 2, Laura Piran Wujcik. Here's the ball coming across. Like I said, it's still only 1-0 for Quebec. Still 7-8 minutes left in this match. All you need is that cross and tie it up, and who knows what may happen after that. But you got to get 1 before you can get 2. That's what they always tell me. Nova Scotia with a corner. Here's an opportunity here to tie the match. Ball's bouncing around in there. And that goes off for a goal kick. Is Joelle Morass. I'm pretty sure it's still the same keeper. Never even checked to see if she's got subbed at halftime. I don't think so. Clock is ticking away on Nova Scotia, though. They got to make things happen sooner than later. Quebec is not letting Nova Scotia turn on the ball or anything. They're really putting the pressure on the second half. And they are now forced to put it out of bounds. Nova Scotia is now, Quebec gets the throw in. Getting deep inside the Nova Scotia end. Cleared out by number 7, Nickerson. Put right back in again. Number 8, Kim Tremblay, playing a strong game here for Quebec. Ball rolls out. Throwing here for Nova Scotia. Johnson looking down the line. Tremblay gets it over to the far wing. Into Valin. Layden lost possession. Gabrielle Lapointe looking to the far wing. Looking for Blouin. Blouin puts the move on. Looking for that second marker. Ball is up and over the top of the bar. Still 1-0. Little give and go there by Quebec. Blouin puts it in the penalty area, and here's an opportunity. Oh! Quebec definitely had a golden opportunity there, and that just then to go up 2-0. But the keeper for Nova Scotia, Cordes, held her ground. Number 13, one of the substitutions on Quebec, Gabrielle Valin, just couldn't find the back of the net. So we still got 1-0 for Quebec. Minute and a half left in regulation time. Ball's over half. Nova Scotia got to get possession if they're going to do anything here now. We're into the last minute of regulation. Here's McPhail. Ball's over half. Gets the ball on top of the penalty area. Never made its way in though. Nova Scotia, but we've played in 90 minutes of regulation. I was too intense in the play to look over to see how much extra time was added on. Had to go to one of my colleagues here to see how much extra time was added on. So 2 minutes were added on to the 90. So we got a corner here now for Team Quebec. Nova Scotia trying desperately to get that ball back to see if they could do something. And that's gone for another corner here now on the far side, and closer to us though. Team Quebec are just happy now to. Team Quebec is just happy now to run out this clock and get their points, as opposed to getting an extra goal. But you never know, anything could happen. They could get a second. But Team Nova Scotia are looking like this one is going in to be in the books as a 1-0 defeat. Referee will be blowing his whistle any time now. There's Tremblay. Back to Barassa. The back line has been strong for Quebec, especially in the second half. Possession will be definitely 80-20, 70-30 at best. And there's the final whistle. We have a 1-0 win by Team Quebec, being represented by the Royal Select Beauport, over Team Nova Scotia being represented by United DFC. So this is our first match here being brought to you, being streamed by Sports Canada TV. We're going to come back now after a break at 4:30 local time for the second match of the day, a men's match, Challenge Trophy match between Team Ontario and Team Nova Scotia. So congratulations on Team Quebec starting off their tournament with a win. I'm sure this Nova Scotia team is not going very far. They're going to look to regroup and be back and look for their first win of the tourney tomorrow. So on behalf of myself, Ian Chater, and on behalf of my cameraman, Daryl Redmond, we'll talk to you now very soon for the men's match. So thank you very much for watching the Toyota National Championships here. Brought to you by Toyota, Powerade, Tech, and the Federal Government of Canada. We'll talk to you soon. Over for now. Bye-bye.